The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or substitute for seeking professional guidance.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Player versus Podcast. I'm your host, Gerald, and today I have some lovely people. Some you already know from last week, and some are new guests. Josh, would you like to start us off?
First off, hey guys, I'm right in the corner, guys. Hi. Okay, all right, but it's great to be back here, guys. We have two very special people over here today. Can you guys introduce yourselves for the audience that doesn't know you, though?
Hello, everyone. My name is Calvin Harris. I'm really happy to be here.
Hi, I'm the mysterious voice away from the camera. My name's Angel.
That Calvin is not the music artist, by the way. That's just a different guy. You know what I mean? It's
Calvin, no relation.
Calvin Harris, no relation to the other one that had that one Rihanna song. You know. Oh, you got it. Okay, I'll move up to the mic.
Still waiting on my royalty.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. So today we're going to be discussing a lot of different things here. Starting off with, we're going to be following up with Pokemon that we were talking about earlier. The Pokemon Day was last week, and we got some interesting little announcements, some that are not new, and one gigantic one that was expected but not really expected at all. Gerald, do you want to expand on that?
Sure. I mean, first we can discuss the minor announcements that we all knew was coming. Pokemon Masters news, Pokemon Go news, Pokemon Sleep news,
Pokemon Cafe Remix
Pokemon Cafe Remix.
Does anybody
Don't forget Pokemon Unite news, too.
Okay, yeah, but does anybody actually play Pokemon Cafe Remix, though? Oh. I feel like the people that play that are like diehard Pokemon fans. I don't know.
I used to.
I don't know a single person that currently still plays that game.
Isn't that like a puzzle game?
I think it is. I think it was like a Pokemon Shuffle-esque game. Which I played that before. I heard it was.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't think diehard Pokemon fans are playing it. I think diehard Candy Crush fans are playing.
Oh, that's I guess that's true. Yeah.
But in regards to the major announcement, which was Pokemon ZA, we skipped Gen 5.
Wait. You said it wrong. It's Pokemon Legends ZA for your information.
Right, sure.
Because it's a Legends game. You gotta.
You're right.
You gotta differentiate.
It's a Legends game.
It's not a mainline game. Which, by the way, this is one of the first year. Well, like from what I heard, this is one of the first years in 24 years of Pokemon where we haven't gotten a mainline game that's been announced before, which I think is pretty interesting. But yeah, what do you have to say about that?
It's set to release for 2025, and so we are actually not going to get a mainline game this year, as you said. First for the franchise for a while, but I'm really happy. They really need to polish their games, take their time. Scarlet and Violet were really fun, but the glitches really took the experience out of it for a lot of people.
Calvin, got anything to say about that?
Well, most of my opinions are based off of like the sort of other controversy, but like in terms of what Gerald was saying, yes, I do believe that Pokemon should really take a moment to like polish their game design and everything, because it's really been lacking over the last couple of years.
Angel?
As somebody who played a lot of Pokemon, Scarlet and Violet was it was rushed. The glitches, the patches, they haven't even fixed the online battles, let me tell you. But the thing about Pokemon Legends ZA, pronounced it right, I have not played Pokemon X and Y, so the fact that they're bringing the supposed Pokemon Z to this, I'm just like, oh my gosh, yes, what is going to happen? And again, this is a Legends game, so it might play similarly to Legends Arceus, which I also liked playing. So I'm just really, really hyped about what's going to happen.
Yeah. So yeah, no. So this Legends game is gonna be based on Kalos. Not what we expected at all, really. No one thought Kalos was gonna be involved in another game.
Hold on.
Everybody was looking. Well,
Hold on.
I'll get into it, but a lot of people were expecting Unova. We didn't get that this year, obviously, which people were upset about. But if Pokemon's cooking, they look like they're cooking, so I'm letting them cook. But I think Jared's gonna mention it. Gus last week kind of mentioned something about Pokemon Z being a thing. Remember, like you remember how like Gus was like he said it like this. Am I going crazy, or is that Pokemon Z supposed to be a thing? I kind of like knocked him off on that. I was kind of ignored it, but like he was kind of right about it a little bit in a sense.
We threw out a lot of hypotheticals last week, some of which were way off the mark. I'm sorry to all 2 Pokemon Conquest fans. It's not happening this year either.
No Ranger,
no Ranger either. But
Pokemon Conquest.
we did hypothesize about a Gen 6 Legends-esque game, and the fact that we actually got it blows my mind. I didn't think they'd go for it. It was too good of an idea.
I got a little shook when I saw the Z, and I was like, "Oh, there's no way."
I got shook when I saw the Mega symbol. I was like,
"Oh, yeah, that was hype too. That was hype too. I gotta admit that."
It honestly is like a good idea that they're doing this instead of like something with Unova, because I would say that like the Mega Evolutions and everything were actually like one of like the best like new extra choices for Pokemon like a long time, like just to add like a little fun to the game.
It's the most popular among the bunch. No one liked Dynamaxing. No one liked Terrestrializing.
Or Z moves.
Well,
Think about Z moves.
Z moves were decent. They were decent.
Z moves are great.
There are fans for each dumb, silly gimmick, but I would say that the best received was Megas, because in a world in which every generation we continue to see new Megas, eventually everyone's favorite would have a Mega. We don't live in that timeline, but my favorite got a Mega. It's Mega Gallade. Sucks to suck. If you liked Frostlass, she didn't get a Mega.
Same with me though, actually, because my favorite also got a Mega Evolution. Mega Gengar, baby. He remains the most popular.
R.I.P. to Mega Flygon people, though.
But it could happen.
It could happen, though.
It could happen.
It could very much happen now. That's crazy about it.
That's why it's so good. That's why we love this
May I propose a question then?
Sure.
Yeah,
So for any of the Pokemons that did not get a Mega Evolution in X and Y, which Pokemon do you think would get one in this game?
Well,
I would want to see the Kalos starter Pokemon get Megas. Yes, Greninja included, because if you're not going to make Ash Greninja a special little muffin and let it keep Battle Bond, then you might as well give it a proper Mega so that the other 2s can also get Megas. Because out of all the starters, they have the least, unless you count Gen 2 starters, because those guys actually get the least.
Yeah, I guess that's yeah. Would it be cool though if the other starters would get battle bonds as well? Like I don't know if it's gonna happen, but with all in Legends Arceus, we got 3 starters were like they're from different regions, and then we technically got the Sinnoh starters as well. What if we did get at least 1 or 2? No, well, not 2. I'd say probably 1 of the Kalos starters in there, like being that Greninja. You get their battle bond at some point. But what if you get like 2 different Pokemon from 2 different gens with that same battle bond? I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Like a different kind of form change situation. That's just my opinion.
Legends Arceus, we can assume set like a standard for what the Legends games are going to be like. I don't think they're going to make one of the original Kalos starters a starter in that game. But that doesn't mean they won't give the Kalos starters of Fennekin, Froakie, and Chespin some new form or Mega or something of
or like
that
maybe
nature.
even like a variant, like how they did with the Rowlet and stuff in Arceus.
Well, that's because those were the starters for that game specifically.
Well, still could be some possibility.
Or do you think another foreign thing I would like to think would love to see as a Z form for some megas. So you know how like we have like some like no. Hey, well, hear me out though. Hear me out. Cause so you know how we have like Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y.
Don't say
What if
Don't
we get?
say it.
What if we get Mega Charizard Z?
Why would
There's
you
a
want
reason
that?
why only 2 Pokemon in the franchise has double forms and megas.
Or
you know
or
that.
maybe
There's
it's like
a reason.
Okay, yeah, but maybe we also like. Or like you know how like Mega Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo X, Mega Mewtwo Y, Mega Mewtwo Z, or it's like an Ultra Necrozma situation where it's like you combine the 2 megas, you just have the same Ultra.
You already trying to make a god of a god. Let the Necrozma be.
I like the idea of making. You know how Zygarde can kind of like shapeshift based off how many cells he has.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like to see him have more forms that are more reminiscent of Xerneas and Yveltal. I think that having like 80% form X, 80% form Y, and it's like a deer and like a flying falcon eagle thing, maybe could work as like the quote unquote fusion of the 3.
Yeah, I could see that.
No, I can't see that. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Because I'm like, they're already there. We don't need like, 2 more.
Well, Necrozma got some, and so did what's his face?
Eternit.
No, Eternatus didn't fuse. Oh, Kyurem and Necrozma both got fusion like forms of the other 2. It's not like out of the realm of possibility.
Also, for Yveltal and Xerneas, do you think we'll get like an origin form for those 2, or are they?
I hope not.
I really hope not. They screwed up Dialga and Palkia's origin forms. I shuddered at the thought of what the others would be like.
Well, what do you mean by screw up? Like you not?
Have you seen what they look like?
They look cool.
They look interesting.
Palkia's seen better days. Let me tell you, them horse legs ain't doing him good.
I think they look kind of like biblical angels. It's jarring. It's almost creepy in a way, but you can kind of see like this angelic presence. Personally, I see a Palkia primal form, and I'm like, that's like a, I don't know, 4-legged angel on wings, and then the Dialga's like a similar like bastion of just stoic power. I don't know. I liked it for how weird they are.
There's only one origin form that I prefer, and that's Giratina's. His looks good.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's fine.
Giratina's base form, Giratina, yeah, they went peak for peak with Giratina.
Giratina's just the best out of the 3.
Oh my gosh, though. And Legends Arceus, though, when he changed forms in that final fight, though, that was crazy. That was traumatic, bro. I could not deal with that, bro.
Man, it had to be Volo, too. It had to be Volo.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Oh, we kind of spoiled Legends Arceus there, but it went crazy, though.
Took me 3 tries to beat.
Yeah,
he really was like, yes, Pokemon Satan, strike down that child, send him to hell. And I'm over here like, man, I got like 2 Mons left. Why are you got to be like this?
Volo unintentionally made history, though, with Giratina. Because I think out of all the supposed champion characters, he's the one Pokemon that had the most Pokemon to fight with. If you want to count Giratina and his origin form as separates. Other than that, a lot of people had like some weird controversy saying Volo would be technically the strongest champion due to him having Giratina. But I'm like, no, I think either Cynthia or Iris still has him beat.
Okay. There's a lot to digest here. I have to, push back a bit. Volo's not a champion. There's not even a Pokemon League. That doesn't exist.
That's a good point. And people keep considering that he is. People say he is.
You can say he's one of the strongest NPC characters, like one of the strongest boss battles.
That's a better way to put it. Yeah.
Also, I don't know what Cynthia you've been seeing. If you think that she can fight Giratina after what happened in Pokemon Platinum, she is not like that. I'm sorry. You can cancel me. You can burn me at the stake.
Okay.
It's gonna go on TikTok, so you probably.
Oh no.
Cynthia's overrated.
Oh my
God,
goodness!
that's a hot
Oh,
take.
that's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot
Unironically
take,
think
brother. Oh, my
Iris from
goodness.
Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 has a better team and would beat Cynthia.
I fully agree. In my eyes, Champion Iris will forever be the strongest one.
Didn't they go against each other at one point in the anime, or am I going crazy?
She
No.
Iris got her Pokemon beat by Diantha,
Oh,
who for sure needed that dub because she was perceived as the weakest champion up until that point.
I did like
Greta
I did like
exists.
Diantha though. Diantha was a cool champion. I can't wait to see her like origin thing and like ZA. That's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
I mean-
cool. I can't wait to see some cool characters from based on the other ones.
Greta exists for weakest champion.
Yeah, Gita now takes that
Gita.
spot.
Yep. Unfortunate, really, in my eyes, because when I saw the trailer for Scarlet Violet for the first time and I saw Gita, I was like, "You are known as the chairwoman. I played Sword and Shield. You better not be crazy, okay?" And then when I found out she's a champion, I'm like, "Okay, you should be fine." And then I saw her team, and I'm like, disappointment. Oh my god, not even a fair fight for me because I'm just like Gengar.
You know, actually, she's not the weakest.
Who is that?
I would like to thank Pokemon Let's Go for introducing Trace,
oh
who
no!
as champion has like 3 moves on his Pokemon instead of 4. Thanks, Trace.
Oh god!
Really putting in the numbers. Yup.
And
He does not
I
have
have-
Pokemon with a full move
I
set.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't
Really?
finish. Really, I didn't finish. Let's go, but like.
I haven't either. I have like Let's Go.
He has a
Easy.
Mega Pidgeot for what?
For what?
For what?
Okay, that's a good point. What the fuck?
wait.
Oh, chill. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Well,
Is
Jeez.
that like his magnum opus on
that's
his
his
team?
magnum.
That's
his
his magnum
team-
opus.
Wait,
His team
wait.
peaked at Route 1.
Wait, are you telling me that a Mega Pidgeotto is his ace in the hole? Oh
Mega
my-
Pidgeot.
It's
but
Pidgeot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But what?
Oh boy.
That's
Out of
crazy.
all the Pokemon you decided to keep.
Now, I'd like to redirect the
Yeah,
conversation a
we
little.
are getting like a little.
In regards to Legend ZA, I don't think we've really each answered Josh's question, or was it Angel's? What Pokemon would you want to see get a Mega?
Oh yeah, no,
That was
her.
my question.
Yeah, I didn't. We kind of strayed from
We
that.
stranded that.
I think Milotic should get a Mega. I think that she is deserving of one. She's like one of those Pokemon back in Hoenn that probably should have had one with Flygon, to be real. And I mean, she could use a stat buff just a little bit. She's still good, but I don't know. I feel like they could do a lot with the design too.
She would be like a really pretty.
You know, we have
Mega.
another cool one that I'm thinking about now that doesn't really have an evolution to begin with is Lapras.
Oh,
Lapras doesn't have
Ooh.
a.
Actually,
she
would
has a
like to see-
G-Max.
She.
It? You want me to say it?
Yes,
I
it's
mean,
a Pokemon. Or
It? Well, except if you play Pokemon Unite, where they have set genders.
Oh, they do. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh man. Okay. So we're gonna. Do you want to stray away from Pokemon? Or you want to go to something else? Or
I mean, Calvin, do you have anything more to say on the topic?
I mean, does anyone know like any other like potential like Pokemon that were in X and Y? Because I didn't really touch that game. Like, in
Klefki, Carbink, Stonejourner, I think was a Gen 6 mon.
yeah, now you say that, I can't think of any other Gen
like,
6
'cause,
Pokemon
like,
that are in
out
there.
of all the games, like pretty much after like I played Unova, like I kind of went straight to like Alolan. I didn't even really touch like Kalos or anything.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I just kind of stopped at Galar.
Well, Gen 6, Kalos has the smallest increase of new Pokemon. It introduced like 60 or 70, whereas other regions introduced like 80 to 100 new.
Yeah.
So, not remembering some of these Kalos Dexmons like Furfro, it's okay.
Okay.
There's only like 50 of them anyway.
Okay, so upon like getting some research thanks to Angel, upon getting research thanks to Angel, I would like to name at least 3. That being Hawlucha, the
Oh.
Dende?
The
Dene.
Dene, and then finally Go-Go. Just for
Go-Go's not the Go. I'll say that.
it's not the best, it's not the worst,
Yo,
but
but
just be funny.
thinking about it now, Hawlucha's Mega would be a cool Mega, I feel like.
I feel like it would. Halucha competitively runs like acrobatics, which requires you to not have an item, and you permanently are stuck with the Megastone. Also, its abilities unburdened. Like, Halucha is all about not having an item. So I feel like it kind of would require it to adopt a new strategy. So, I mean, maybe if they made it like a super buff Hulk Hogan-esque wrestler instead of a luchador.
Like a Macho Man, Randy
Yeah,
Savage.
like I could see that. Like drop its speed to make it just a tanky
Like
dude that one shot.
Oh my
absolutely
goodness.
tanky, just uses like superpower or something like
Yeah.
that. Just wrecks you.
I could see that.
I actually didn't answer my own question.
Oh, would
Funnily
you like
enough.
to though?
Yes, I want a Mega Florges. I want one.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Like one of the premier fairy types. You know, it's got a good design.
The one that started the meme. It's been 3,000 years.
And, well, that's the special Floette. That's like
Oh yes.
that's like God sent Floette.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, that also brings the potential of like actually that specific Floette being playable.
Oh, absolutely. It's coming
Oh,
back.
please.
It's in the code for Scarlet and Violet. We knew they were cooking something with it. We just didn't know it was a Legends game for Gen 6.
Yeah.
I wonder what this God sent Floette would be like in a Florges form. Probably the same color scheme.
Can't evolve.
You know.
You have to crush my dreams.
It's immortal, but it can't evolve.
You really have to crush my dreams. I can't just dream up different Florges forms, huh?
Yeah,
No.
I guess not.
You can leave that to the fans, I guess.
So yeah, no, yeah. So Pokemon Legends ZA, guys, it's coming out next year. Nintendo Switch, which is kind of still weird to me that it's not. We didn't get a Switch 2 announcement or anything along those lines of any Switch 2 thing. But it's cool.
The
It's all
thing
cool.
is, the Switch's birthday was yesterday, so who knows? Maybe next week we might get something.
Ironically,
I don't know.
it's older than some people that actually use from the. Oh, I'm sorry. It's older than some of the people that actually use it. That's actually which is actually kind
It's
of crazy.
7 years old.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
something.
like a relic. You
Yeah.
know?
All right, but you know, the Switch anniversary was yesterday. But a recent game came out that's not on the Switch because that console sucks.
Whoa. You keep getting these hot takes, brother. Oh my goodness.
When it could run
Ghost right now, dog.
Yakuza Infinite Wealth,
Whoa.
then we can talk.
Whoa. Nice segue, buddy.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh gosh.
You guys have anything to say about that? Because I haven't played it.
I know a few Yakuza games. I mean, the last time I heard about it was in the Game Awards, which I do not like talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's
It
fair.
was a disaster
That's
and a half.
fair. That's fair.
And then I didn't know it released. And it's like, did they like shadow drop this thing or something?
Yeah, it kind of felt like that. I don't know about
They
it.
didn't make no grand grandeur about the game releasing. And I'm like, you showed the trailer in the Game Awards. Shouldn't you like, give us an announcement trailer or something?
Okay, well, Calvin, do you want to say something?
I mean, the most of what I could say is that on the GX calendar, it was shown to have like the release date. I don't exactly remember when the release date was.
That was on the Opera GX browser?
Yeah.
That's a gaming browser, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like.
But still, for
That's still kind of
It does keep track of the many games releases, though.
Yeah, trust me, every Yakuza fan knew it was coming out.
Well, yeah, no,
it did not shadow.
I
drop.
never got to like really. I didn't finish Like a Dragon because I don't know why, but I just haven't finished it. And it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I just haven't gotten myself to finish it. Since I have so many RPG games to finish, one on my head right now. But it's yeah, no, it looks like an awesome game. I don't know about Infinite Wealth, so Gerald, do you want to explain more about Infinite Wealth to the viewers?
Well, I haven't played it because I don't own a PS5 because I think that console is bad. Thank you for your.
Okay,
You
wait.
are starting so many wars right
You're
now.
killing us here, bro.
You are starting so many wars, man.
PC Master Race.
this
That's
man
all
has
I'm
added
saying.
fuel to the fire and nothing more.
But Yakuza as a franchise is impeccable. I mean, when you think about Sega, you think about Sonic the Hedgehog, and that franchise has had like ups and downs and downs and downs.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
oh.
As
But it came back up recently. It came back up.
It came
With
back
what?
up.
With what? I want to know. With what?
Ever since Mania, it's just been good game after good game, with the exception of
Wait, you're talking about Sonic or
Frontiers
just,
is
like,
good.
Okay.
They released a 2D Sonic game
Superstars.
that was good.
That was not good. That was
actually-
mid.
That was fairly mid upon like.
And the thing is, it brought back some console war because Mario Wonder came out within the same week, and you know how that went.
Yep.
No one cares about Mario. I have never heard a single soul say, I'm so excited for this Mario game. It exists. It's good. That's cool and all, but it's Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's a solid game.
I mean, one of them has a reward. The other one doesn't.
Oh, that's
Your
crazy.
argument's sort of false here, brother. The people have spoken.
That is crazy. Yeah,
I
they're
think
right.
Mario games were boring. I grew up as a Sonic boy. That was
Of course
me.
you did. You grew up as
But
a
also,
Sonic boy.
seriously, I mean, what didn't you like about that Sonic game?
Superstars.
Superstars.
Okay, because I played, like, I was like the day one person. I pre-ordered it and I was like, okay, I'm excited. Let's play this. And then after an hour, I was like, wait, what was I doing again? Because there was some good ups. Like, the animation was really good. I saw the video the day before they released that told a little bit more of the backstory of the game. I like that too. I like that Amy was finally playable in a mainstay Sonic game. Thank God.
Not to mention it was Rosie the Rascal, the version.
Yes,
of Amy.
sir.
Yes, I was
It's a
oh,
version we
wait.
haven't seen for a while, man.
Yes, and then they had the goal to say, oh, if you pre-order the game, you can use Rosie the Rascal with the Amy Rose version, which does not look good.
Oh.
The color schemes did not look right.
Oh,
Okay, but my question, because this
I-
was pitched as a multiplayer game,
It
did
is.
you have friends to play with?
Unfortunately, I do not have friends.
Did you think that may have hampered
that's
your
sad.
experience with this game that
I mean,
I would argue was mostly designed to play with your friends with?
again, it lost a reward to Mario, but, well, the thing is, I wish this story campaign had an online multiplayer as well, because it was only local. The game did have online, but it was only reserved for the battle mode, which I played a little of, and I was like,
It's a little weird how. Well,
yeah.
You could use Parsec or other applications of
That's-
the sort.
that's true,
fair.
that's true.
That is fair. That's fair.
But I don't think someone's willing to pay $50 again to get the game on PC. I don't think someone's willing.
PC
I mean,
Master
I
Race,
bought-
you should have had it there in the first place. I'm just saying.
Back then, I didn't have a good laptop to run it on, so
Yeah,
yeah.
very much so. We were talking about Yakuza, and then we really switched to
Well, we're
I mean,
still
the
on the
moment
topic of
Sega-
Sega.
Yeah, that's
we
true,
brought
I guess.
Sega, so just
I had to defend my boy. You know how it is. Sonic the Hedgehog, great game series. Even with the bad games, you can never say it's not fun, in my opinion.
you can never
Oh,
deny how
6.
good the music is. Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that I
never
can't
deny
argue. That
that.
the music really
Well,
slaps.
with the exception of one game, but I'm not going to name that game.
No, what's the game? What's the game?
Chronicles.
Oh, no,
Oh
this is-
God.
Chronicles.
Okay, you're set for that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Chronicles?
Yeah.
Do you-
Have you
do you-
ever heard the music on
Do
Chronicles?
you not know the one song that has made Chronicles infamous for being just like one of the worst songs?
I played Chronicles. I know the song.
My God.
I might be thinking of a different song because there is this one song. I think they called it like Doomsday, but it was the same song that played in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I heard that and I was like, look how they massacred my boy. This was my favorite song in Sonic 3, and they just compiled it, crushed it, and be like, it's a song.
Yeah. Anyway.
And for DS
yeah.
standards, it hurts.
Oh no, I think you're thinking of Big Arms.
Well,
Are you,
yeah, the title of it is a little weird because it's used in Big Arms. It was used in
Sonic Generations as well?
well, it was named Sonic. In Sonic Generations, also named Big Arms, but again in Sonic, was it Sonic and Knuckles? I think it was
Is
Sonic
that
and
a 3 or
Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles is one of the two.
Well, yeah, because the zone they played in the zone called no wait.
So while
Memory.
she's reminiscing
I'm
about
trying.
Sonic, let's delve back into Yakuza. Basically, what all this amounts to is play Yakuza Infinite Wealth. It is a fantastic RPG. The combat's spectacular. It's turn-based. The characters are lovely with a lot of rich lore because the franchise is very, very old but very good. You don't even have to start from 1. You can play 0, then play Like a Dragon, and then play Infinite Wealth.
So just as a question for someone who isn't very well versed in the Yakuza verse, could you give me a rundown as to What? Actually, no. Can you answer one question for me? Is
Yeah.
this like a part of the mainline like Yakuza story, or is this a spinoff in the story?
This is a mainline part of the story. Basically, the plot is the protagonist from the previous games, Kiryu, has cancer. You know, dude tanked so many bullets, bombs, missiles, tigers, literal tigers. And he's an old man. He's like in his 60s at this point, I think. And cancer finally got to him. So he's at Hawaii with the new generation. You know, we've got Ichiban from Like a Dragon, which is the new protagonist. And it's kind of like a buddy cop routine. You've got serious but retired Kiryu with the young upstart that's going to take up the legacy and reminds Kiryu about, you know, the good old days.
When
like,
he gets the tiger drop people to no end.
yes, sir.
That's funny.
You know, I said earlier, I want to rectify that. You can play Zero, then Like a Dragon. I would say you should definitely play the Kiwami games. I believe it's Yakuza 5 and 6 Kiwami. Those are great games. Definitely should take a look at them. And they will make the transition to Like a Dragon a lot easier because Like a Dragon is technically Yakuza 7. So,
Well, and this is a little off topic again, but it revolves around Yakuza. If this game does well, this may allow Sega to work on other properties that they sort of ditched for Sonic. Considering in the Game Awards they are planning to do so, I really want my Crazy Taxi remake.
what do you think has been lifting Sega after every Sonic failure? It's definitely the pachinko machines and it's Yakuza.
A lot of the other games.
Yeah. And when was the last time we ever got a Crazy Taxi game?
Just segueing a little bit to like other Sega games. Would you, series. Would you consider Bomb Rush Cyberpunk a like an actual successor to Jet Set Radio? This is the question.
I never played either.
I haven't played either.
No,
never mind
me
then.
neither. I'm sorry.
Never.
I mean, I played Jet Set Radio.
Barking up the wrong trees.
I'm sure there's a really good good platforming game.
In fact, I think you need to go to a different park.
Well, speaking on the topic of Yakuza and JRPGs, so there's this one JRPG that's releasing that looks very promising in my opinion. It's this game called Reynaudus. Have you guys heard anything about Reynaudus before?
I've seen the trailer.
I've also seen the trailer.
I've only heard it from exactly you.
Okay, so what do you guys think about the trailer?
It gives me like Final Fantasy vibes again.
It leaves me very confused.
They also added a little bit of Monster Hunter in there, and I'm like, I wonder what's gonna happen.
It sort of gives me a little bit of Persona mixed with like Kingdom Hearts vibes for some reason.
Is the only reason why it gives you Persona vibes is because it takes place in Shibuya? Is that the
Besides
only
that
so
reason.
so it's supposed to be like an urban kind of fantasy like RPG in a sense, and it takes place in Shibuya, like you said. But the thing that's cool, what was that?
I'm gonna ignore it.
But sorry, that took me off for a while. But yeah, apparently, people say like it gives off like you said Kingdom Hearts, or if you played it, The World Ends With You. Which that's a game I haven't been meaning to play. I haven't played it yet.
The World Ends With You is really good.
I haven't played it. I really have to play it. But like, apparently there's some like really famous, not famous, but like really like big names in like in terms of like writing. Like apparently like the writer for Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, his name is, what's his name? I'm gonna butcher his name. Kazushiki Nojima, who's in charge of writing, who wrote some of the Final Fantasies and Kingdom Hearts games. Somebody that I do know and love, Yogeshi Yamura, is doing the music, which I got super hyped.
All right,
I got super hyped.
Good,
and
list of
the
people.
creative director who was Takumi Hosobi, who was directing as well, who did this game called Trinity Trigger, which I never played, but it seemed kind of interesting.
That's new.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So I guess my question to you, Josh, as someone who knows nothing about this game, didn't even know it was happening, what about it sparks your interest enough to bring it onto the show?
I don't know. Well, the people that are involved is what crossed my mind. I was like, bro, Yoko Shimomura, all these cool people are going to be involved in this. And I was like, and then I saw the trailer, and I was like, oh, that seems pretty interesting. Well, the thing that's what was weird is that how it was released, because it came out last week, the same week that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was being released. So in my mind, I was like, what a horrible way to actually start releasing this. Like, you got everybody hyping up, like, people are playing Persona 3 Reload all, like, pretty much throughout, and then, like, they're getting hyped for playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then just this one Japanese publisher is like, oh, hey, we got this cool little game that's coming out. It's called Very Nice. So, like, and then you got, like, other people reacting, like, no one's reacting. Like, bro, like, why would we want to buy this? Look at this game. Like, it's weird.
So, did it release, or is it released?
It's going to be released. It's going to be released at some point.
Still in the process of
it's still in development, but like.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It has time. It doesn't have to compete with these.
They showed some
juggernauts.
gameplay off, and it looks pretty interesting. It looks fun.
For the most part, it looked interesting. The gameplay was so far was what I was a little confused about. Mainly the type of weapon the dude had in his hand, because I wasn't sure if he was holding a sword or if he had like some type of like, you know, staff that was like shooting magic out. And I would say the one thing that did interest me throughout that trailer was like the ending towards where that one monster appeared out of the portal. I would say that the design for the monster was like really good, and I would like to see more of like their design moving forward.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I do think some of the characters they look interesting. I would say I wouldn't say that they look the most unique, but like there's still more to come. There's more development to be done. So yeah.
All right. So I have a question in regards to the designs. This is a JRPG. How anime do they look?
Like Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact?
Honkai Star Rail, but better, in my opinion.
Oh.
A little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It has like aspects that I definitely say is akin to like stuff like Shin Megami.
Shin Megami Tensei?
Like Persona, you know, like
Oh, Shigina Shinigami Tensei, that DLC's coming out, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't know too much about that.
I will say that there was one character design that looked very similar to Organization 13's, like, because he had like the black hood and everything, like covering his face, and I was like, wow, this screams Kingdom Hearts, and the fact that you said like one of the writers is working on it, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, I hope they don't miss on that. Which, by the way, since I do want to kind of, this is straying off Very Nice a bit because I do want to get off of it a bit, but so Final Fantasy VII, so ever since last podcast, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth released, it got amazing feedback. I would say for my little first impressions, it's amazing. 10 out of 10 will be game of the year in my opinion. So. Like it's so much fun, but it takes so much of your time. Like it's literally they made Final Fantasy VII into an open world game. Like there's so much world you can explore. There's so many like different types of people that you can interact with. You can play. There's a bunch of like different mini games. There's a card game you can play. There's certain strategy games. It's so cool.
Okay.
It's a beautiful looking game. Like it's really awesome.
So you want that to be game of the year? You think that's got the slot?
Either that or no, I think it has the slot. I think it does.
Okay. But what about anime of the year? Crunchyroll.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay,
wait. So let's go through the list. I'm gonna look at my list here again, but
So I don't put a lot of stock into these award shows. I think that it is ridiculous. I mean.
So okay. So do you guys know who won, by the way, or no?
Yeah, I'm very much aware who won.
So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Who likes Jujutsu Kaisen?
I do.
I do.
I
do.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Wow.
What?
That's a hotter take than me saying you don't like the PS5.
What's wrong with Jujutsu Kaisen?
Never watched it.
Oh,
I can't really
okay.
comment on something I haven't
I was
watched.
Say, never
No,
mind.
that's
Okay,
fair.
that's fine.
Sorry.
So, do you think it deserves Anime of the Year?
Well, let's look at the nominees really quick. So you got Butcher the Rock, which I never watched.
It's a good watch.
I've heard, I heard it's a good watch. Chainsaw Man, which is a really good watch. If you never watched it, you owe yourself to watch that. Demon Slayer next. You got
Attack on Titan was up there too.
No, Attack on Titan was not actually.
Nope.
Which by the way, I think
in a different category.
the final chapters, special 2, the ending special 2, that would have if that was in here. That would have easily won Anime of the Year. That's my opinion. But
You think?
I think that's a hot take from me, but like I think that would have won it. But yeah. So you got Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, obviously, and then Oshinoko, which I haven't fully watched yet, but I heard it's pretty good. And then Vinland Saga season 2, which I never watched Vinland Saga.
You really should.
I know I owe myself to watch it, but I heard
You owe it to.
I owe it to
not just you.
but to a lot of people.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone should watch that. Great show.
People say they got robbed of it, but that's like people say Vinland Saga is like the Spider-Man 2 of these awards, in my opinion. Because you know what I'm talking about, Angel? Like,
yeah,
it was like
seriously, Spider-Man 2 got nominated for 7 different awards.
And they didn't
win none of them.
Not one of them.
I'm upset at
not
that.
one of them.
That is
yeah.
still a semi-flex, though.
No, but getting back on Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, they really MAPPA really knocked it out of the park with this season, in my opinion. They really did.
I don't know.
I think they did. Colin's nodding, but like I think they did awesome. But the first part, the hidden inventory / premature death arc, I think they did well on that. Shibuya Incident was done amazingly well. There was some fan service that are arguably it's some weird stuff in there, but overall it was great. It was awesome. I was hooked throughout. I watched every week. It was awesome. Any thoughts?
Well, if I know what that weird fan service you're thinking of, that was in the manga. That's not like an anime only scene. Don't worry.
No, it's not. No, they enhanced it a little bit in the anime, in my opinion. I read the manga.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a difference like compared to the.
They
For me, it's hard to enjoy JJK knowing that the animators are locked in a basement, can't see their family.
Okay, wait, that's allegations. You can't say that.
Okay, that's allegate. I'm being hyperbolic, but the point is they are being overworked and mistreated, and on top of having ravenous JJK fans complain about the slightest of like
frames.
Okay frame. Like you could have the best fight scene of the year, but if they see like one messed up frame, they're like, "Oh,
what?
This show mid."
What was the anime that was like that did that? I forgot what it was. What was the
My Hero?
Was it no? It was a no. What was the anime that people were complaining about? How like that one like a messed up like part that was like people were like ripping on it for it. I don't remember what it was. Was it My Hero?
It happened like 4 times.
Really?
In My Hero.
Oh,
the
okay.
anime adaptation of My Hero is it's sad. It's disappointing. It's everything you don't want to see in an anime adaptation.
Okay, guys. All right. Well, so moving on for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, Best Continuing Anime Series. Who likes One Piece?
Yeah.
That's it.
The One
Yeah.
Piece
So
is real.
Best Continuing Anime Series was One Piece was the winner, which, in my opinion, not a surprise. Not a surprise at all.
And One Piece is also the winner for the best main protagonist. Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah,
won that spot as well.
Luffy won. Best anime.
I am scratching my head at that fact. I mean, Luffy's cool and all, but for best protagonist,
I will admit that the other choices were very odd. So the ranges of who actually was gonna win were kind of obvious and
no. It wasn't.
No. Let me finish. I'm not trying to diss the other animes. I'm just saying that in terms of just the fandom or something like that. It's just I feel like there's just shoo-in that Luffy was gonna win either that or maybe even Aaron or something.
I don't know people whose favorite One Piece character is Luffy. I just don't. And I understand there is a beauty in simple characters like Luffy. However, Thorfinn from Vinland Saga, from Mob Psycho.
Yeah,
Denji from Chainsaw Man. And Eren Yeager.
That's
out of all these choices, including the protagonist from Bocchi to Rock, you choose Monkey D. Luffy? I'm baffled. I feel like we failed as a society. Not so much so that I think that we have to raise it all, but
well, if you see like the judges, you'll be like, oh, okay, no wonder these people.
It makes sense. It makes sense for like
I saw some of
the
I saw some of the images of the judges. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, some of these choices make sense. You know what I mean?
Really
yeah.
Okay, so best anime series, Chainsaw Man won that one, which I think that's no surprise. I think Chainsaw Man really hit it this time around. The first season they did great.
That's for best new anime series.
Yeah, best new anime series. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Zom 100 didn't get riddled with a lot of delays, it could have potentially beat out Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
There was like a 3-week period in which they just could not get the next episode out in time. Like, they had to take a hiatus for it.
People thought it was going to get canceled at one point.
It was going to get canceled at one point. But the quality of the show's really good. It's fun. It's energetic. It's a nice way to view this dumb, boring world that we live in through the lens of a more magical yet depressing view. I don't know. It's just really good. Maybe it could have beaten Chainsaw Man if it just had less issues.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, of all these, I would Chainsaw Man's probably no diff. No diff.
So, what do you guys know about best anime film of the year, Suzume?
I watched it in theaters. I thought it was awesome.
I saw the trailer in theaters. That boy turned into a chair.
And you know what the girl did with the chair?
Sat on it.
No, she kissed it.
Wait, what?
She did. No, she kissed the chair.
She kissed the chair.
She kissed the chair.
So that's why it won. That's why
I won.
Mind you,
losing it.
In my opinion, if not Suzume, unironically, Black Clover movie.
I forgot that was releasing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot that was releasing.
It released and it like topped Netflix's like front page for like months. Like it did really well out of nowhere, despite being Black Clover, which has a lot of stigma attached to it. So, in my opinion, Suzume probably deserved it, but close second, Black Clover movie. Yeah. Good on them.
Okay, so best original anime. Have you guys ever seen Buddy Daddies?
Yes.
It's actually, I liked it.
I like it too.
I like it a lot. It's literally, if you take Spy Family and you just, it's basically, it's two guys.
It's just a male
exactly
couple.
that.
It's just Spy Family.
But it's not like you know, it's
they're not gay.
It's platonic.
You can't
it's platonic.
make me believe
It's
that
platonic.
they live in the same
It's
house.
platonic. It's
They're
platonic.
raising a child together. I'm sorry.
Okay, I agree with you. It just sent me that, but it's just like, no, they're not gay. They're platonic, and I'm like,
In any other
don't think so.
circumstance, they would just be a gay couple.
And if they
of
do make it
assassins.
weird, if they do make it that sort of way, I would probably stop watching it.
Damn.
I mean,
oh, okay.
even still, they don't have to make it like as weird as like many like other shows would portray it as. Like,
Yeah.
Most relationships could be just like as simple as just two dudes hanging out.
Two bros
Chilling in a hot tub without being apart because they're not gay.
So good.
Listen, it's rough. 'Cause I like Buddy Daddies. I think it's good, it's solid, and out of all these animes, it's the only one I recognize, so probably deserve to win.
Well, you got Mobile
I
Suit
don't know.
Gundam too, actually. There.
I'm not a Gundam guy.
Yeah, the Gundam guy.
I don't like Gundam.
Which category?
This is best original.
The only like Gundam show I watched
Ah.
is Gurren Lagann.
Oh, okay.
So and that's like baby's first Gundam.
Okay. All right. So next we got best animation. It humbly goes to Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, The Swordsman Village.
It's the only thing they have. It's
I have
okay.
nothing
Give
to
it
say.
to them.
Yeah. Hold on. It's not it. From what I'm seeing here, yeah.
I'm okay.
Not really.
It's the only thing well deserved that they have.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because animation, yeah, that's
They did knock it out of the park.
They
this
knock
time
it
around.
out every time out of the park.
Yeah.
There is Attack on Titan and Chainsaw Man in there, though. That's the thing. Which, I mean, Chainsaw Man maybe could have took it over. Maybe. Just maybe. Attack on Titan maybe is... I don't know about the first special. The second one probably would have took it over.
Trigun Stampede should have had it.
You think so? I never watched it.
I think Trigun Stampede, like, just based... Because this is for animation. So based on the animation, should have taken it over Demon Slayer. But Demon Slayer just has, like, that popularity boost, you know? It's in the consciousness of more people. It is what it is. It happens.
Trigun is one of those animes that you just have to know if you know.
The fact that it got nominated at all, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so moving on, we got Best Character Design. We're going 2 for 2. We're going with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 for that one.
Sure, whatever.
Sure,
I
whatever.
literally... whatever, man.
I could argue that some of the categories that Jujutsu Kaisen did win, like, I could give it to them. But it's just astounding the fact that they won a lot of them.
I don't think it's ill-deserved that they won this category, at least. I think, the character designs are good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could give, like, some of these categories to Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just...
Some of the
other ones I
maybe
feel
not.
like... I don't think so.
Like, they had a lot of cool characters that were in there, though. That's the thing.
So, speaking of characters, Satoru Gojo
Hey.
is what best supporting character.
Whoa, you're going
We'll
a little
get
ahead of yourself.
there.
Yeah, I was going to say,
We'll
you're getting a
get
little ahead of
there.
yourself there. But yeah.
Best Director.
We're going 3 for 3. We're going
JJK
Shota Koshizano.
Season 2.
JJK Season 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I think it's deserved.
I think Chainsaw Man, close second.
Close second, yeah.
Argument to have won it exists. It exists.
Who would you say would be a close third, though?
Attack on Titan.
Do we care?
No.
Attack on Titan in my books, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to, just to quickly go through it, we're going 4 for 4. Best cinematography, JJK, Season 2.
Again?
Yeah.
What a streak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Fight scenes, they did good. They did really good.
It did have Sukino, like, kind of...
Yo, okay, wait. Did you see that scene with what's it called?
They launched Sukuna through a
The
building.
malicious kitchen thing? That was sick. That I got to rewatch that again. That was sick.
I can't get over that.
That was so sick, though.
No, the name.
The malicious kitchen.
He's cooking in the kitchen.
What happened to Malevolent Shrine? Back in my day, it was Malevolent Shrine.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Okay, well, yeah.
Whatever.
Okay,
whatever.
so we're not going 5 for 5 this one, but because best art direction goes to Demon Slayer again. Demon Slayer here. So
I think Zom 100 should have won this.
yeah, I think so too. Actually, I think they did a good job. I think they probably got second in that, mine probably, but Demon Slayer.
I could... Yeah.
Nah, I think Zom 100. Like, art, it's not just the art, it's art direction. And for me, a lot of Demon Slayer is just visual excess, you know? It's just assaulting my eyes at certain points.
Like, very overstimulating, just, like, light.
Right, but Zom 100 uses bright, bold colors to contrast the dreariness of fighting the undead constantly to survive. It uses the art and the various colors to great effect for not just the visual purposes, but actually for the story purposes as well. And for that reason, I think it should have had the award over Demon Slayer in this category.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, I completely forgot. Looking at the nominees, I completely forgot Hell's Paradise was an anime.
Yeah, it's been on nominations.
I completely forgot
a few
about it. I'm not
times.
gonna lie. Okay, can we skip best romance or do we? We'll just mention it and move on.
Yeah.
Best romance was Horimiya, The Missing Pieces. I've heard of it.
Well deserved.
Yeah, I would say compared to some of these, yeah. Okay.
I read the manga when I was younger. I stopped,
You
but
did.
not because of this interest, but because I just stopped finding it online.
I don't know. I just can
So-
never bring myself to buy or just read a romance anime. I don't think I'm that sad yet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So moving on from that, best comedy. We all love it. I think I like it.
Should have been
Spy
Mashal.
Family Season 1, Core 2.
I think it should have been Mashal.
I think it should have been Mashal too. We're gonna get into it with Mashal in a bit, but like, oh man.
I actually think we're gonna have to leave that for next week.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We're gonna leave it for that. But yeah, no, Spy Family. I think it's great.
It's good.
It's
but
been
Mashal is.
Oh, it's so good, dog. It's so good.
Oh wow!
Wait,
I love
was
that
it for
guy.
was it for Matt? Just Matt? Oh, it was just for the original. Okay, I thought it was for like the season 2. I know, but no, first season was really funny though. First season was really funny.
As someone who's read the manga, Mashal doesn't stop being funny. It might get a bit tedious by like the very, very end, but it's at the very end. It's wrapping up, and they still make light of the fact that it's getting tedious. So you know what? I think it's a funny show throughout.
So for people who don't know what Mashal is, I'm going to get into it a tiny bit because I do want to talk about it a little bit.
Sure.
So this is kind of straying away, but basically what Mashal is, it's the term Mashal basically mixes up the terms magic and muscles, and that pretty much sums up what it is. It's basically Harry Potter mixed with if you literally put Saitama into the Harry Potter world. That's basically what it is. It's like
Yeah.
you got this guy named Mash who lives in a village far, far away with his grandpa, or just no, his grandpa, his father. Well, father.
Father
And
figure.
Yeah, father figure. He goes in there. He's been there for his whole life. And so one day he's actually doing his exercise. His dad goes out, but he gets curious. He goes into the town, and then people start to notice that like he doesn't have this certain mark. So all these people in this village, or all the world basically in this world, have like a certain like black mark on their face, so that you know that like, oh cool, they got magic. But Mash doesn't. He's basically like what's like an outsider, basically, kind of. That's not the right term, but it's a different word I'm trying to think about. So some people, the police recognize this, and they try to stop him, but he's too strong. He has too much physical strength to really be stopped.
Basically, it's a comedy show whose premise is, what if the most jack, buff dude, athletic, Olympic male was put into a Harry Potter-esque fantasy setting where every feat of magic can be replicated by this one buff dude through just raw power and some ingenuity.
Yeah, it's pretty cool what he does in some of these episodes, and like some of the side characters. What do you think about the side characters? I don't know how I feel about them.
I love their gimmicks. I love the dude who's meant to be the very like dark rival type, like, oh, I have to surpass you. But, you know, he loves his sister to the point of like wearing merchandise and making merchandise of his little sister.
I got
who he's
sus
fighting
when I saw that. I was like, bro, ain't no way am I dealing with this. That's why I kind of hated that. What was that dude? What was that one dude from Spy Family? It was Yor's brother. I forgot his name. Yuri, that's his name.
Yuri, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like Yuri because of that. And now they got Lance. I was like, oh.
Now, Lance, for me, it's different because everybody in the world of Mashal is like exaggerated to the point of like ridiculousness. And they're meant to exhibit traits that are contrary to their archetype. So again, Lance is meant to be like Mash's rival, like the Vegeta to his Goku. Yeah. Someone a bit darker, meaner, but has a little soft spot. But his soft spot is mainly reserved for his sister, who he makes merchandise of, has a pendant of, will never stop talking about her whenever he gets the chance. And he will concoct imaginary scenarios where his sister is giving him a pep talk so he can win the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Like, it's great. I love it. I love MASH.
I love it. Did you watch the latest episode? It went crazy.
I am going to watch the anime with my older bro who's interested.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
I've watched like some episodes, but I've held off for now. I'm being patient. It's like the next thing we're gonna watch together, and I don't want to ruin it. You know?
And you know what's funny? I think the only reason why the anime got famous in the first place was the second opening.
Ooh, yes, sir.
That opening goes too crazy, dog.
I don't know what genius you have to be to say, yeah, that bed creaking noise, put it in. That's the beat.
I think it's like more like a seesaw kind of.
I've heard it more described as a bed.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of okay. Well, going back to the anime awards, best comedy anime, Spy Family season 1, core 2. Best action anime guess what? We going back to JJK season 2.
4 of them.
That's well deserved, in my opinion. I think Bleach was in there. Bleach was in there. Chainsaw was in there. Demon Slayer was in there. Attack on Titan was in there. This was a very well. This could have been any. This one, I feel like this one could have been anybody's one. I feel like because I feel like most of these have like a bunch of cool action in them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Bleach fan. That's my favorite anime. Seeing it lose to JJK, it's fine. It's okay. But, man, Kenpachi slice that meteor just to not get the award? Ugh. Oy
I mean,
vey.
Sukuna destroyed all of Shibuya. What's cooler than that? What's makes it?
All right, best fantasy anime. I don't know how to.
I don't know about this either. Actually, thinking about it,
Demon Slayer winning best fantasy anime.
I don't think that's deserved.
I don't think that's deserved. I don't think it's deserved at all.
Mashley was in there too.
Mashle, Mushoku Tensei, Hell's Paradise.
Ranking of Kings. I heard Ranking of Kings was good. I don't
Like when you think about a good fantasy anime, you think about like the world building, the lore, and how good of a usage they get out of these supernatural elements. I think Demon Slayer kind of flubs. It's a bit too simple. It's not really exploring the world at large, or even in Japan. Is
Demon Slayer actually considered a fantasy anime though?
Yeah.
Is it?
It won the award.
Oh, I guess so. I guess
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know.
You don't see demons in your day-to-day, right?
I feel like this is a hot take from Crunchyroll, in my opinion, but okay. All right.
Yeah, I think this is definitely like way too biased.
This is okay. Here's one I agree with. Best drama anime. Winner, Attack on Titan, final season, the final chapters, special 1.
So we're unfortunately a bit low on time. We took a lot of time discussing those Pokemon megas. But really quick, I want to point out the last category we will be discussing for today, which is Best Supporting Character. Gojo Satoru.
Let's
That's
go.
right. JJK.
Let's go.
Number 6.
Just want to say it was amazing how they also put Suguru Geto in the same category.
Yeah, they put
hilarious.
2 JJK guys in the category.
That was the funny part for me. It's just
They beat out Power from Chainsaw Man, which I think is ridiculous.
honestly
Wait,
that
They
more.
beat out Reagan for Mob Psycho.
Oh, that was kind of crazy. I don't know.
I don't agree with that. I think Reagan should have taken it.
Oh, man.
If not
I
him,
love,
then
I
Power.
love Reagan, though. Oh, wait. I do want to discuss one more. Best anime song. Idol by Yosobi.
No.
No?
Is it-
You don't think so?
No.
Out of all these,
Kickback won a gold record. It's the first
it's-
Japanese song
one
to
of the
do
first
so.
It's not doing. That's why Kickback by Kenshi Inosu is probably, if not one of my favorite Japanese songs of all time, and probably one of my favorite opening songs of all time.
If not Kickback, then Where Our Blue Is by Tatsuya Kitani, which is a certified banger, fantastic song that elevated JJK Season 2.
Yeah.
And
So,
I just feel like neither of these songs should have lost to Idol. I'm sorry, Idol's a good song.
Yeah.
It's not better than those two in my
But-
opinion.
Where Our Blue Is did win opening sequence, best anime opening.
Yes,
That's what I was
sir.
You didn't see that till just now.
that's what I was going to mention.
Yeah, okay, it did win that. And the best, JJK also won best anime ending sequence too.
However, I have to say, anime sequence should have gone to Kickback.
Yeah.
I think that
That opening's amazing.
that opening is amazing. It should have had it.
When I first heard it, I was bumping to that like all the rest of the day. When Chainsaw Man first dropped, when we heard that opening, that was so sick. That was so cool.
You sang it for karaoke like twice.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that, but
Oh, don't worry. We will get into
no,
that next
that's crazy.
week.
Next week,
Because
no.
today we have to sign off, folks.
Oh,
Any
man.
last
I want to
comments
talk
from
about
our
so
guests?
much more.
There was so much more I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, for real, dog. I want to talk about so much.
Well, unfortunately,
No, you don't have any more ending words, Colin?
Beans.
All right.
Oh,
well,
wait. I want to. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you have the time, please play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PS5. It's out now. Go play it. It's really fun. Take your time with it. Do whatever you gotta do. Just play it. I don't care what you're doing. Play it. If you don't have a PS5, go buy one. Go play it, please. I beg
that's
of you.
such a tall ask.
I'll kill you. We did this
All
last
right.
time.
So This has been Player versus Podcast.
Yes, it has.
We've cleared this level, and I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024. All rights reserved.